is going to be really tough to fill. And I think that needs to be the priority if they sign Soto.
Yeah.
I just believe they have so many pieces that are interchangeable and need a shot. And finally, they have to give these guys a shot. And then next year, they have the $8 million from Hicks falling off and the $6 million from Rizzo falling off. So some money will free up, and then Cortez will go away. Maybe Stroman goes away. So they maybe find a way to have some money, or maybe they get lightning in a bottle. Or they end up with Dominguez and Pereira as their platoon in the outfield. Pereira is a right-hander and Dominguez is a left-handed hitter. Pereira is a good fielder. Of course, he also has an elbow issue. But the bullpen pieces that are out there, obviously you mentioned Scott. Scott's looking at getting, based on the projections, 4 years and 56, which is 14 per. You don't have $14 million to play with if you sign Soto. You just don't. So the guys that are out there, these are the guys that are out there that are bullpen pieces. You ready? David Robertson. He's still an $11 million guy. Spencer Turnbull, who's an interesting guy because he had a really good season as a swingman starter reliever. He's only at 7. Kirby Yates, who's also an interesting guy to have if you had money, is $14 million. AJ Minter, who both Kramer and I both like, is looking at $8 million a year. Carlos Estevez, who had a good year for the Phillies, is looking at $9 million a year. Jeff Hoffman, who also had a good year for the Phillies, is another swingman type guy. He's $10 million a year. Tommy Hanley's probably in the 6 to 7 range. And then Andrew Kittredge had a fantastic year with the Cardinals, led the league in holds, which means he pitched in closer games, and he's looking at $7 million a year. And then you, of course, got, do the Yankees take a chance and bring back Mr. My Arm Always Hurts and don't have the mentality to close, Jonathan Loizaga, or Tim Hill, who would be probably less expensive options, as would Jordan Romano, who was a former stud closer, who's coming off arm issues, and Colin Pache, who's also got arm issues.
Yeah. What do you think about someone like Devin Williams in a trade?
Well, Devin Williams is, if you can trade Devin Williams, you're taking on more salary. He's got $20 million a year or whatever it is.
Really?
I'll look it up real quickly.
Why on earth did they pay him that much?
Because he was one of the stud closers in all of baseball. That's why.
$20 million. Good God.
He's a stud. So, I mean, that's the pieces that are out there. Oh, I take it back. Devin Williams does not make very much money.
So he's looking at what
Devin Williams is looking
8.4.
8.5 in arbitration.
Yeah, I mean that's
very doable, but you're gonna have to give up a lot for him.
You got to give up a lot because he's got how many more years of control?
He's 1 year rental.
He's got 26. He's 30 years old.
Right.
So it's a 1 year rental. So that being the case, will it limit